language has more market value. State universities, we can't think of it. If we cannot sustain our life to a minimum level, then we can't even think of this kind of topics also. Hi Ladybirds fam, welcome back to another video of mine, and in this video we will actually discuss about the topic, those who read literature, do they really read literature? Yes, a laptop is in front of me and I just don't want to distract myself, and that's why I am using the laptop. Okay, yes, so I have already shared this topic in my previous video, so if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Yes, so now the thing is that I think one paper cutting is already visible on your screen, and I actually got this article on WhatsApp status that was provided by one of my university friends, and this article actually just shook me from the bottom of my stomach hurt, and I thought that the writer has written about me. Yes, actually it was that much relatable. And what was in this article? So those who understand the Bengali, I think the headline is enough for them. But those who don't understand Bengali, let me brief it. Okay. So here in this article, the respected writer Isha Devpal, who is a professor of Srirampur College, which is situated in West Bengal in my state. Yes. So she has shown her anxiety and concerns about the only syllabus oriented learning of literature students like us, and she told how she has been seen in her class that students are more interested to pursue literature to gain a more secure job. They want to do higher study to not to settle for less. Okay, because the increment in pay scales, yeah, PhD and all that things stuffs. So yes, so she had brought a hilarious example, and which is quite relatable to me also. So she said that one of her colleague in classroom has asked about Noshtonir. So some students started telling about very popular Hoichoi web series in which I have also seen season 1 and season 2. It was really very famous, and it was I can't say it was based on real okay, so it actually has explored our reality and all this stuff. So yes, but Rabindranath Tagore has written a very popular short story. I can't say short story. Okay, so I was actually confused. Is it a short story or a long story, or what is it? So when I type Noshtonir Hoichoi web series season 1, season 2, it was visible on my search button. So yes, so the thing is that Noshtonir is a famous short story by Tagore that explores themes of love. Very famous short story which actually explores the themes of love and the complexities of human relationships, and yes, so all these things. So before that, I have heard about Rabindranath Tagore has written this short story named Noshtonir, but I did not I did not read it. Okay, but I have watched one web series that is Noshtonir. It was very popular in Bengali Hoichoi, and I think it is also available in Hindi. Why I'm saying this, because they didn't have sponsor me. When they will sponsor, I will tell about this more. Okay, so so she said that when the teacher asked about Noshtonir, some students like me, they started talking about that web series, like this happened. Oh, what happened to this girl and all these things. But instead, they told each and everything instead of briefing about Rabindranath Tagore's Noshtonir. And that teacher asked, what about Rabindranath Tagore's Noshtonir? And they said, oh, we haven't read it yet. we will surely read it. Yes. So this was the actual reaction of the class, I can imagine. So she has depicted it. So, and one interesting thing is that a film is also made on Noshtonir, Rabindranath Thakur's Noshtonir, which is titled as Charulata. It is directed by Satyajit Roy. Yes, so it is freely available on YouTube, and I will suggest you to watch it. Yes, you should watch it. And I just don't know if it is available in English or Hindi or what, but yes, it is. But you can see it also, the expressions, the movements, the emotions. It was directed by Satyajit Roy and enacted by very famous artist. Okay, so yes, you should watch it. And so okay, I am distracting again. So yes, the thing is that it was the brief of the article. Now she raised a concern about that those who read literature, do they actually get the literariness in between them, or they are just reading literature to not to settle for less, or for job oriented study and all these things. So it was, and of course she asked that please try to be more concerned about to get the essence of literature and all. Okay, so it was her perspective, right? And now let me share my thought and all. So the thing is that I will think that not all, but the majority of the student will go with my thought, and if not, then I will be surprised enough. And yes, so let me first share my story briefly about why I choose English literature. So I choose English literature because I could not get the could not get admitted in chemistry in my first merit list, and it hurt my ego. Yes, I was then 19 years old girl, 19 or 18, yeah, in between them. So old girl, and I also at that time had a lot of ego and self respect. So yes, at that time it hurt me that how dare the college authority and administration that they did not put my name in first merit list, how dare they. And then I choose English literature because my name come out in first merit list. Now a second question will be in your mind that why I choose English literature. I can choose Bengali literature. I'm talking about Satyajit Roy, I'm talking about Bengali literariness and all these things. Then why I did not choose English, choose Bengali, instead I choose English. So here is the answer. I think on the behalf of most of the BA and MA English student, the thing is that English language has more market value in respect of other languages, in especially I can't say especially each and every vernacular or regional language. Okay, I think it is my personal opinion, and if your opinion differ, then you can comment and don't be rude. Okay, you can make me understand in soft language using, okay, and all these things. Okay, so the thing is that yes, and if someone can master in this particular language, then the whole globe is on their hand. The globe is on their hand. They can communicate, they can make understand what they actually need to other people. And those who have better communication skill, they own their battle, they own their 55% battle on that field. Yes, it is true. So, and if anyone is mastering on the regional languages like Bengali, Marathi, Hindi and all these things, I think that they are limiting themselves except those who understand, who very fluently understand English. If you couldn't do anything, you can get a job of translator, right? So yes, English is such an important language. We made it, and it is sometime it is I think that it is quite unfortunate, but sometime I think that it is fortunate that we can communicate with any people in this globe. Yes. So I know that it is startling to hear, and many would defend the language here, but it won't change the sad reality, right? Nobody at that age, irrespective of their gender, can't think to remain jobless to keep pace with this particular era, right? Be you are a girl or a boy, it is necessary to do a job. It is necessary to earn your livelihood. If you are a girl, then it is too much important to get a job. Now it is completely another topic, and yes. So the domination of English over others is not the after effect of colonization, but still the huge numbers of countries across globe are speaking in that language to communicate and all. Okay. So now let me wrap up my thought. It is personal, but I know it is a collective thought of language students. We read the literature to get jobs. Yes, at least I do. Even if I try to get pleasure from any particular book, be it Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen or any other particular novel, okay. Recently, I just completed Final Solution by Mahesh Dattani, and I started reading Kantapura. And on that night, I thought that I should read Virginia Woolf's that particular book as To the Lighthouse. Okay, I thought that I should start reading this also, because all these things are in my assignments, and I have to complete reading to make notes to secure good marks, and these good marks will help me to get a better position, to impress, to make a good impression in my CV and all these things and all. Yes, and UGC net is also in our head. I think you are getting my point. UGC net, WB set, and all these things, state level exams. So even if you try to sit and feel what the writer has written, why that particular character convey their message in that way, it could be this. If you want to explore this, then only one novel will grab your whole semester time, which we barely get 4 months or 4.5 months, and instead of getting 6 months, right? Yes. So, but yeah, of course, the high profile universities across India do conduct seminars, extempores, literature fair, conferences, conclaves to cultivate our literature worms, but in state universities we can't think of it. All these things happened once in a blue moon. So yes, she shares her concerns as a professor, and I am sharing my thoughts, my concern as a literary student. So now if you want to add any point, you may, okay, and you should. That's how an interaction communication actually build up. And if you want to argue with me, if you want to deny my point, then you can also do this. You should do this so that I can actually get to understand that no, there are still few students who are enjoying literature while pursuing MA and in this exam pressures and all. Okay, I will be very happy to see, and I will try to learn from you also. So yes, please share your thoughts. It is free to all. And one thing is that if you want to discuss this kind of topics, if you want me to make discussion on such kind of interesting topics, then you can suggest me also, okay, in Telegram channel or in comment box that you can make video on this. You can suggest me, okay? So yes, that was my thought, and now it's up to you. What do you think? I to personally think that yeah, it is sometimes a job oriented topic, job oriented study, but that does not mean that I all time read to get a job, to secure a job, especially in English literature and all. Sometimes some writers marked in our mind so deeply that we want to read more about them, but the time crunch, the all these exam pressures and the tensions and all these things are actually the barriers to do so. uh, in PhD also, I have heard from my seniors that many of them just do not want to do PhD. Many of them do not want to invest their 5 precious prime years in research, in doing research in PhD and all. So, but they are indulging themselves because of the money, because of all these things. They want to get a job, and I don't think that searching for a job, searching for a job or earning money in an honest way is a sin. Be you a teacher or a professor or anybody. I don't think that it is a sin, or we sh- and the thing is that you know if we don't earn money, and if we cannot sustain our life to a minimum level, then we can't even think of this kind of topics also, right? So yes, I am very grateful to my parents that they are able, that much able, that I am discussing all this topic, sitting on floor and all this stuff. So yes, money is important, but not that much important. I have recently watched Dhruv video, where he is talking about the effectiveness of money, and yes, I agree with him. And he also mentioned that money is needed. Minimum money is of course needed, but that does not. But the earning money is good when it is coming from honest ways, right? When you want to cherish your greeds, not your needs, then it is quite harmful. It is, yes, it is harmful. So yes, that's all. Now I should stop my yapping and reserve it for my next video. So yes, if you want to discuss any kind of these topics, then please suggest topic, okay? So because I have to research on this also. And yeah, so bye bye.